Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Tuesday, May 9th, and the moon is in Capricorn. Capricorn moon is very pragmatic, ambitious, results-oriented, does like structure. And so we sort of move through the day trying to organize and figure it out and make things work and bring a certain amount of stability in. However, today is the day that the sun conjoins Uranus, and whenever we're dealing with Uranus, we're dealing with breaking free from structures, as it were. Some structures that are broken out of are necessary for us to be free, to be who we truly are. And other structures go down collateral damage sometimes. Oh dear. So, the Sun-Uranus conjunction occurs every year, so it's not that unusual. It's just part of a synodic cycle. That is the cycle from conjunction to conjunction of any two planetary bodies. It is a year-long cycle because we're dealing with the sun here. And it's an opportunity, a new start, a new cycle of independence, progressivism, and change. Restrictions are not tolerated as the old guard is retired and new ideas come forward. Now this conjunction of Uranus and the sun is occurring in the sign that Uranus is in, which is Taurus. You know, Uranus is in Taurus for 7 years. Waking us up to what's important to us, waking us up to what is essential in our lives, waking us up to how we are, in fact, connected to one another and how those connections support us or don't support us, right? Apple blossoms. We actually found another apple tree on the property. I know it's crazy. It's only a little less than an acre. You'd think we'd know all the trees that are on the property, but we looked over and we're like, what's that tree blooming over there? And it's actually an apple, and I'll bring you over so you can see it too. I was surprised as well. So there's one surprise. Oh, an apple tree I didn't know was there. That's kind of a Uranian Sun-Uranus thing in Taurus. What's growing in my backyard that I didn't know about? And there it is, those white flowers. According to my my thing that I have on my phone that tells you what the flowers are and what the plants are, it is a crab apple. A crab apple. So how exciting is that? More apples for the deer. All right. So that was my surprise. So, oh, sorry, we're cleaning up. So there's stuff around. It's not as neat as it usually is. But Michael went into the garden yesterday and cleaned it up, turned over the soil, and today is going to put in his path of compost and then plant his peas. He's got some peas to plant. So, where was I? Uranus. Okay, Uranus. So, interestingly, today will be the day that the jury goes in for, you know, what they do when they decide the case, right? I forget what they call it. Sorry, it's early and I've only had 2 sips of coffee. On the Eugene Carroll case, and this will be, if he is found guilty or liable, I guess, this will be the first time in Donald Trump's ever that he was held accountable for an action that he took. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Now, Taurus is a sign that is ruled by Venus, and Venus is in Cancer right now, and so so Venus is in Cancer, and then what the moon is in also is sort of like a triangulation here, because it's about dispositorship. And so with the moon in Cancer, with Venus in Cancer and the moon in Capricorn, it really is sort of like changing the structure of society in a way that is maybe not as disruptive, but certainly as powerful. Now, there's a couple of things that I'm concerned about with this Uranus Sun. It does illuminate the way forward. It does illuminate the way forward to freedom. It does sort of allow us to be ourselves, but there's always somebody who has something to say about that stuff. So it is a time to be extra careful out there, and the like. And a real special shout out. I know I have a lot of people who watch me living in Texas. I have a dear cousin of mine living in the Texas Hill Country. I have family down there, and friends. And I don't know, man. We love you and we support you, and we send the light. But I know this is not easy for you guys, and this is just crazy stuff. And I did notice that many of the things that are happening for the most part in places where sort of very Republican and right-leaning. So we're with you, and we wish we could do more. But things are changing. Things will change. People will get fed up. But then I know that many of you already are. So here's some beautiful tulips that I don't want you to miss. So be safe out there. Let's send as much light as we can to places that are suffering. Send some light to the Ukraine, to Iran, to Russia, to all over the world. Frigate. Let's just do it. We're all in this together. We all need the light of love to shine upon us. So let's just visualize the earth surrounded in a bubble of love light, and take it in our own hearts. Examine our own hearts. Allow it to spread out and through us, because we can. Society, it doesn't have to be like this, and we can change things, and we are changing things. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. It's such a beautiful day. These are just wonderful. They're not quite open enough to be super smelly yet. I'm going to give it a sniff. Oh, yeah, they're starting to wake up. Gorgeous. This is my favorite time of the year. I'm so excited about going to Ireland, but I'm a little bummed that I'm going at my favorite time of the year for my yard, but I'll get over it. Michael will take some pictures and share them with us. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. I did a sort of in the news rising of the divine feminine video on E. Jean Carroll. Her charts, her numbers, her numerology. I said that already. Her astrology, as best I can. We don't have an accurate birth time, and and some interesting charts about when she testified and when she put out her article that started it all. So very, very interesting stuff. If you have the time, it is a little long, but if you have time to relax with a cup of tea, it's quite interesting. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Have a wonderful day. Much love to all of you. And from our heart to yours and our home to yours, namaste.